Adamawa State, located in the northeastern part of Nigeria, has the appellation the Land of Beauty. This is not only because of the unique geographical features made up of mountain ranges, undulating hills, rolling vast savanna grasslands, dissected by scenic river valleys of the Benue, Gongola and Yetzaram, among others, but it is inhabited by a vibrant population of various ethnic nationalities with unique cultures and traditions. The wind of change that started blowing in the state on the 29th of May 2019 with the swearing-in of Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintri as the executive governor of the state marked a new era that brought a breath of fresh air in governance and all spheres of human endeavor in Adamawa State. As is the practice in all civilized democracies, the wife of the governor, Hajia Lami Umar Fintri, stood by him in an unwavering support through campaign electioneering and now governance.
I, Right Honorable Umaru Ahmad Fintri,
do solemnly
swear
The office of the wife of the president and the governor in most countries of the world has come to acquire some responsibilities in governance, and in the case of Nigeria, this became more prominent from the era of the former military president, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, up to date. Hajia Lami Umar Fintri is a distinguished and passionate woman who, since the assumption of office of her husband as the governor of Adamawa State, has proven herself as a compassionate first lady in several spheres of development, particularly in the highly neglected areas of orphans, widows and people with disability. Immediately her husband, Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintri, settled down to the task of governance. Hajia Lami, driven by a zeal and compassion for the less privileged, took up her role in social engineering and humanitarian service by identifying and reaching out to various vulnerable groups. The aim is to continue to bring the group into the mainstream of society, empower them and uphold their dignity in a democratic space where everyone deserves a decent life. As a resourceful and compassionate mother to all, Hajia Lami Fintri always mobilizes resources to reach out to the needy. Her regular visits to the Ola Specialist Hospital to share in the pains of the sick, especially women and children on admission, and to pay their medical bills, is a gesture that earns her recognition for her caring. Various unfortunate circumstances, coupled with poverty, peer influence, and institutional failures, have sent many youths behind bars in correctional centers. Hajia Lami Fintri is not unaware of the imperfect nature of most judicial systems and consistently encourage them not to give up on their dreams in life. Such inmates of the Nigerian Correctional Center in Adamawa State have continued to benefit from the goodwill of Her Excellency Lami Fintri with food items, toiletries, cash donations, etc., especially during Christmas and Salah celebrations. She is the initiator and founder of the Fresh Air Pro-Life Empowerment Program. It is through its instrumentality that several female inmates of correctional centers in Adamawa regained freedom. The high rate of crime among youths in the state, particularly those called shilabos, has been attributed to drug abuse among other factors. As part of our efforts to combat the growing menace of drug abuse and human trafficking in the state, the wife of the governor organized a two-day stakeholders engagement, which included a roadwork to sensitize youths who are most hit by this menace as well as offer counseling and rehabilitation services to members of the public who have a drug use problem. Guided by the theme Say No to Drug Abuse and Say Yes to Life, an aspect of the program is the inculcation of relevant skills to youth for self-reliance.
Ba wai masu shaye-shayen kadai muke yaki da su ba, har da masu siyarwa su ne ma babban damuwanmu, masu siyar da kwaya. In kana da kasan wani ko kasan wani nebonka yana yi, kofanmu da kofar NDLA a buɗe take, za mu zo mu kwashe shi gaba don su ne suke bata mana al'umma, su suke bata mana community. Dole mu yi yaki da wannan abu, mu cece 'ya'yanmu, mu cece community mu da wannan mugayen abubuwan da yake faruwa.
Hajiya Lami called on everyone to actively participate in the fight against drug abuse, emphasizing the need to create a society where young people are empowered to make informed decisions free from harmful grip of drugs.
It is necessary that we address these issues ahead, and that's just what we are doing with this awareness work campaign today. My dear husband administration is committed to fight the excess of criminals and ensuring a safer Adamawa state for all. I am confident that our collective voices made a significant impact in spreading this critical message. I urge every one of you to join us in this fight. Let's work together to create a society where our youth are empowered.
The Fresh Air Pro-Life Empowerment Program has now become a household name in Adamawa State, an initiative of Her Excellency Hajiya Lami Umar Fintri. It serves as an instrument and springboard to mobilize resources, people and materials to carry out humanitarian services and other activities that impact positively on the people of the state, particularly women, children and various vulnerable groups.
It is both an honor and a privilege to announce a promise that I make to support and empower women in need through the provision of foodstuff within Adamawa State. In a world where many women face daily challenges due to economic hardship, lack of access to basic necessity, and societal inequalities, it is our duty as a founder to step up and make a difference. We believe that by providing food to these women, we are not just offering them food, but also hope, dignity, and the opportunity to strive. Today, I am proud to announce that Fresh Air Pro-Life Empowerment Foundation is committed to provide food to less privileged within Adamawa State. These supplies will include essential items that will help alleviate hunger and ensure that these women have access to proper nutrition.
A concern and sympathy for the plight of widows, internally displaced persons, IDPs, Sangaya or Almajiri children, has earned her a positive reputation as a caring mother from members of the public and beneficiaries.
Ba abin da zai mu ce sai dai godiya mai yawa. Allah ya saka musu da alheri, Allah ya kaya su riko, Allah ya kare su kuma da sharri masu sharri.
Ba abin da ba a sako da Allah. Shi ne ko za mu hada kuma mun wato mu da Allah ya mu da bukatu. Ba gode, kuma shi mai da ya sabu da wani kokari. Shi ne hadan Allah ya ci gaba da.
Na farko dai muna jingina wa shi a excellency Hajiya Lami a mafi da kuma da irin taimako da take ma mutane. Wannan taimakon ba yau ne ta fara yi ba, tun hawanta wannan gwamnati ba farko kenuwa har zuwa yanzu aikin da ne a jirinta yake, kuma abin da za a gabaci ne shi ne wannan karami da ma a cikin taimako da kai ma mutane, especially mata da wannan
Empowering women is a passion and commitment the governor's wife has undertaken with zeal. She periodically disburses cash donations to women beneficiaries in order to enable them engage in small-scale businesses to make them become self-reliant in the society and reduce poverty level. She also, on several occasions, come to the aid of widows and other women groups with food items which provide succor in this time of economic hardship. The gesture is a continuous process and beneficiaries are grateful.
Musamman shugabar ni mana gwamnan Adamawa State, wurin kan mucika mubi maiha madagali kandi ya gudu wurin jika kirtibi Christmas wurin kan kusa wula latin tatka mama.
The plight of the elderly did not escape the attention of Hajia Lami Fintri. The International Day of the Elderly was well celebrated in Adamawa State. Hajia Lami Amadou Murfintri distributed food items, clothing, cash and other essentials to elderly people across the 3 senatorial zones of Adamawa State. Her Excellency Hajia Lami Umar Fintri emphasized that helping the elderly is a gesture not meant for political recognition, but a sincere act of kindness towards the elderly to make them happy.
As we gather here today, my office in collaboration with the Northern Governor's Wife Forum, through my foundation, the Fresh Air Pro-Life Empowerment Foundation, has taken a small but significant steps in this collective mission. We come together to provide food items to our elderly, aiming to cushion the hardship they face in these challenging times. We recognize the struggle through both on the economic crisis in the country. And while we may not be able to solve all the problems, we can certainly help and ease the burdens for those in need.
Rural women play an important role in the economic growth of Adamawa State and form a pivotal component of our empowerment program. The International Rural Women's Day was marked in Yola with a number of activities. Women drawn from the 21 local government areas of the state were advised to continue to become change agents by engaging in agricultural and other productive activities that will benefit not only their communities, but the state and the nation at large. Adamawa State has about 85 ethnic groups with unique heritage, festivals and traditions. These are not only a potential source of tourism attraction, but can foster bonds of unity. Hajia Lami Amadou Murfintri is spearheading a cultural renaissance, reviving the rich culture of Adamawa people. Her passion for cultural preservation spurred her to organize programs aimed at promoting Adamawa State cultural identity. One of such is an exhibition and trade fair for women to revitalize, promote and preserve the traditions and customs facing extinction due to globalization and cultural assimilation. She encouraged women to go back to the traditional attires and modest dressing as well as traditional meals. The efforts has been yielding positive results. Fashion parades featuring traditional attires were an important part of the event. The Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, Professor Kaliptapa Farauta, alongside the First Lady, encouraged participants. A star prize of ₦1 million was on offer.
Thank you very much.
Through my foundation, I have been a solid supporter for the empowerment of women across the 21 local government area of Adamawa State. The commitment of my foundation to empowering women goes beyond words. The foundation has been instrumental in transforming lives and communities. Perfect has been a life of work and transformation. Paying JAM registration fee for selected candidates from the 226 wards in the state, building houses to provide shelter for widows and extending support to thousands of households to palliative.
This government will continue to be gender sensitive in all it does, so that women are carried along, and that this government will continue to ensure that the space that belongs to women is given to them.
The Motherless Babies Home has been like a second home for Hajia Lami Umar Fintri in the course of her role as the wife of the governor. As a caring mother, she has been showing love and affection to the children by providing food, clothing, and every necessary assistance needed by the home to ensure these vulnerable children receive the care they deserve. The First Lady has made it a tradition to always celebrate her birthdays with the children at the orphanage to give them a sense of belonging. This gesture has earned her the name Uwar Marayu, meaning the mother of orphans.
Happy birthday to you. Bosa.
As a result of her benevolence to these category of people, many organizations have given her awards of excellence and investitures as life patron. Hajia Lami Umar Fintri spearheaded the launch of the Governors Spouses Forum, NGWF, and the Northern Governors Wives Forum, where she is currently the secretary of one of the largest group of influential women in Nigeria. They gather at both national and regional levels to take decisions that will better the lots of women in the country generally. During the quarterly meeting of the Northern Governors Spouses Forum in Gombe State, Hajia Lami Fintri played a pivotal role in tree planting program aimed at combating climate change and desert encroachment into the northeast region.
Please, we are planting this simultaneously. Some of the other things, please, just go ahead, let's plant.
In an increasingly globalized system, efforts at positive social engineering and development needs networking at a level of peer review to update the ideas and fashion common grounds for progress. This is what the wife of the state governor, Hajia Lami Fintri, has been doing for attending regional, national and international events and activities. Apart from the Northern Governors Wives Forum, where she plays a leading role, Hajia Lami Fintri, along with other wives of governors of some states, accompanied the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, to the 57th United Nations General Assembly in the United States, while the wife of the US President Jill Biden met with visiting first ladies. They also participated in a series of events over a 5-day period in New York. To Hajia Lami Umar Fintri, it was an eye-opener and a positive experience that has now enriched her with more ideas towards contributing to the progress of not only women but humanity. Back home, the efforts of Her Excellency Hajia Lami Umar Fintri has been recognized and acknowledged by the traditional institutions as well as other residents of her state. Like the governor, Ahmadu Umar Fintri, she takes the traditional institution with great respect. Her visit to the Lamid of Adamawa, Dr. Muhammadu Barkindo Ali Mustafa, after his medical trip abroad, is a testimony to this. It was not just a ceremonial visit, but was a daughter and father interaction. This same respect and partnership with the traditional institution has earned her traditional titles as the Zinariang Adamawa, meaning Gold of Adamawa, by the Adamawa Emirate Council, and the Tambarin Jumeta, conferred by the district head of Jumeta. Her Excellency Haja Lami Umar Fintri has also been conferred the title Saraunian Gulag, Queen of Gulag, in Madagali local government area of the state, and the Al-Kebban Matan Song. As Adamawa State continues to witness a revolution in the art and science of governance and phenomenal leap in infrastructural development initiated and captained by the incumbent Governor Ahmadu Umar Fintri, the saying that behind every successful man is a supportive woman comes to bear in the case of Her Excellency Hajia Lami Umar Fintri. The Fresh Air Pro-Life Empowerment Program, as much as it is impacting lives in Adamawa State, it is work in progress. This is because strategies are continuously being drawn, reviewed, and programs implemented with a wide range of consultations and collaborations with various stakeholders and the wife of the President, Senator Oluremi Bola Tinubu.